Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at FastAPI, building FastAPI from scratch. In the earlier videos, we had seen a little bit about the different things that we can do in FastAPI, but there were a lot of confusion of how to actually build something from scratch. So once you go to your VS Code, you just do a new file, and I'm going to write my new file as app.py. It's going to be a very simple step-by-step thing that we want to do. The first thing that we want to do is we want to define the basic helper function that we require to do this particular thing. What we need to do in a very simple use case is we want to create a basic calculator to add two numbers. This is the one of the basic things that we need to do. So if you know, we are going to define a basic function called add number. This is covered in basic Python, but just to show you guys. And then these are our two uh, parameters that are going in for this, and we are returning x plus y. So this is what the AI is helping us to do. So this is our basic function. But now this is our code now to run it into an application on a browser locally. We are going to use FastAPI. So the use case is adding two numbers and using FastAPI to deploy this simple calculator on the web, on our local browser, where you ask for two numbers and then it returns the addition of the two numbers. So for that we are going to require helper functions to do this particular task. And the first thing is if for the helper function that helps us do this, these are Python libraries called the first one is pyn pydantic. So this is the first one. From here what we are going to do is we are going to import the base model. This is our first step. Then by default you don't have this, you need to do pip install this. Before running this, you need to do pip install pydantic and pip install the FastAPI if you have not done it for the first time, which I'm going to show you as well. So FastAPI, import FastAPI. So these are the two helper functions that we are requiring. Then after this step we need to define our app. So our app is using Fast API. So our app is using FastAPI. So I'm using Amazon Q to help us code easier, just for not repeating the things. Now we need to define our class. We need to define our class numbers because we are using numbers here. This is basic Python steps that we require to do this particular thing. And we are calling our base model that you are seeing on the I want to do class numbers. I'm going to show you the reason why. Then I am calling the base model that I've imported from pydantic, which is helping us do this particular thing. Then I am calling the two numbers. I am declaring the two numbers as, you can define it as integer, float. I'm just keeping it as float. You can do that as well as integer. The next step that we are doing is, so after this what we do, we are able to, I am yeah. So now the thing is, we need to create the API endpoint. This is the important step that we have to do. The first part that we have done is creating the blueprint. So this is an important step that we have done. We are defining the blueprint for API, and the second step that we are doing is creating the API endpoint. And in this case we are using something called as a decorator. So these are a Python things. So like you can see, it is by itself. I did create an API endpoint. It is doing this particular thing. I don't need to type it. Add app.post/add define add numbers. So here it is not it is going to be add numbers, whatever you want to add, put here. I've already have a function here add, so I don't want to confuse, so I'm going to add number underscore API. Then I am having numbers, the one that have the class that I've defined on the top, the attribute, then returning result and add numbers. This is something that what we are writing here down. So here it is add number, number dot x, numbers dot x, comma numbers dot y, and then then this is our class that we are calling here. So this is a very I will just, it looks confusing, but just make sure that then whatever class you have defined here comes here, and then returning add number, number x dot number y. So this is this, let us just save this particular thing. To Before we run this, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have pip install uh, FastAPI, that this is the, and pip install pydantic. Plus one more thing that we need to do is you need to run this on a light framework, light web app framework, that converts our code to the and gives the browser access, that is called uvicorn. This is the light browser that we want to use as well. So this is also what we will do is we will import FastAPI. Sorry, it's not import, we have already done this. Now we have to do, let me clear this up, and then do pip install pydantic. So FastAPI is done, pydantic is done. Then we need to do pip install uvicorn. Make sure that everything that you are writing here is number. It is, you are using the same. So within a function, I am defining another function, right? And I'm using classes, so it becomes a little complicated. We are trying to add few things, but just wanted to show you everything from scratch so that things are clear. So now what we do is we do uvicorn and run the app.py. So for uvicorn, what we need to do is we need to do this thing. This is important, main slash app. This is how it has to run. So here my name is also app, and I want to also load the app. So I think this may cause some confusion, but let us try. So it is working. Okay, details not found. So let me open the docs. Add number API. So let us try it out. So like here we are returning 1 execute. So 1 when we are returning this, then it is giving the result 2. It is adding it here, plus now it is calling this particular thing directly underscore add, and it is doing this particular thing. So if we keep changing here, if you are passing 2:4, when you execute, you can see what is happening. It is coming 6. So this is working, and we are able to call this particular thing. So if I directly do this add in the browser, detail method not allowed, uh, uh, 8000 add, so you need to look into this. So this way is something that is happening. You are able to understand, this is the thing that is getting sent, and this is the request URL, but inside the request URL you have other things that are happening. A validation, details, numbers inside your number, this is happening. And the second way to also look at this is Postman. I don't have Postman installed, but let me try that out also. One more way to check the same thing is go to Postman. You can have the option of post, and you are getting a post request, and then you are giving this is the URL that uvicorn has given us, plus this is the that the uvicorn has given us, and then what we are doing is we are doing /add, and then we are getting this particular thing that is there. So one thing that I also wanted to do is control C. If I do here dot get, will it work? Let us try it out. Control S. Unicon /reload. Let me make this as a get. Send. Even get is working. This is interesting. Save. So it's working. So this is post. Post also post. It will method not found because here it is. So you can use it interchangeably. So sorry for that. Okay. Similarly, someone had asked here in this scenario if we need to use post, will it work or not? So let me try this. Control S, uh, uvicorn, app chat, app reload. So now let me just call this. So right now I have done a post request. Body should be let me just leave it default. Send detail not found. Then I do slash, the endpoint is chat. If I don't give anything, detail not found, body. The body for this will be what will be the body? Send detail not found /chat.